Good evening. Weather First meteorologist Gary Frank here with an update. We are in storm alert. We have a tornado watch that's in place for most of our area. Chesterfield, as we look outside, that is not one of the areas that's involved in this tornado watch. So I want to show you what's going on specifically as we see these clouds start to build up just a little bit. There will be some severe weather in other spots as well, but I want to show you the big picture here first before we look ahead to one of the areas that are involved in that severe thunderstorm, at least possibility over the next couple of hours. Here's what it looks like, though, ahead as we look outside. Temperature-wise in the Metro East, that is one of the spots. 91 feels like 97. We have plenty of humidity, and you do see that. And Chesterfield is one of the areas. It's right on the edge. St. Louis County is right on the edge there, so misspoken. But still, for the most part, over the next several hours, we are still going to look at that possibility here. This is the area that's involved in the tornado watch now through 10 o'clock. It really is anywhere along the river, even Troy, Bowling Green. If you're a river bordering county and then into the Metro East, you're involved in this. And that's what we're going to continue to monitor some of the severe weather threat for us the rest of the evening. Tornado, one of the big areas that we focus on when it comes to severe weather, but I also want to look at large hail and wind gusts. And here's what we're going to look ahead to here. As this tornado watch, I want to zoom into a few more spots that are impacted, just so you know, from Carrollton, Litchfield, a lot of these spots in the Metro East. O'Fallon, you'll see that in Chesterfield, New Melly, Wildwood, Melville, and Arnold, anywhere in South City as well. And here's where we've seen a couple of different severe thunderstorms to the north. Tornado warnings north of us. We also have some active rotation there, but we also are starting to see a few areas that at least are not. They're certainly not severe, but this is an area of development that we'll continue to watch. So over the next several hours, we'll still monitor this for probably our biggest threat for development. And that's where we're going to continue to look at here now through 10 o'clock. And the big story for us here is the fact that a tornado is possible. We'll have a small handful of them, between a brief tornado possible in the next couple of hours. I do expect that we'll see one of those large hail, 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. The secondary threat. Tornado jumps out at you, but we also will see these storms develop and create downburst wind gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour and locally heavy rain in some cases, especially once these storms kind of clump together and work their way. I think they're going to move quick enough where you're not going to see any widespread flooding, and that comes first in mind based on what we've had happen to us of recent. So as we look ahead, right now, over the next several hours, you're going to continue to see a couple of these isolated storms develop, and that's how I think this is going to play out. You'll see this over the next hour or so. We'll see a few of these storms develop, and then I start to think that by 5, 6 o'clock, that's when things may start to get going just a little bit, where one or two of these storms, as they develop by themselves, may start to twist and turn, and that's where that rotation and that's where that brief tornado is possible. That's where we'll look ahead to. So over the next couple of hours as it moves all the way into the Metro East, that's where it may turn into a wind threat. We'll see how this plays out. But as far as things are going right now, the heating of the day, this is allowed these storms to continue development with the environment as this front moves through and this entire center of low pressure moves through as well. So that's what we're looking for here over the next couple of hours. So the big story for us is that we are in storm alert now through 10 o'clock. And for tomorrow, showers around, temps in the low 80s. Behind this cold front, it's much calmer, it's much cooler. We have a few showers around. I do want to look ahead to Wednesday. That's our next alert day. I think we'll see an additional wind threat, and that's why we're going to continue to monitor that. So once again, throughout the next few hours, there is a tornado watch in place through 10 o'clock, and that's going to be the biggest story for us here on the backside of this 7-day forecast. Now through 10 o'clock, this tornado watch in place. We're in storm alert. That includes St. Louis City, County, many areas, almost every area in the Metro East, and that's what we'll continue to focus and bring you updates here and on 5 Plus throughout.